Most people think that getting older means accepting aches, fatigue, and a calendar full of doctor's appointments. But what if I told you that some seniors are quietly rewriting the rules of aging? They're not just surviving, they're thriving. They wake up with energy, rarely catch a cold, and seem to have a glow that defies their years. What's their secret? It's not expensive supplements, miracle pills, or a life of luxury. It's a simple, science-backed morning routine that anyone can start, no matter your age, background, or current health. And today, I'm going to reveal exactly how you can make it your own. If you're over 60, you've probably noticed how quickly your body tells you when something's off. Maybe you wake up stiff, or your energy dips before lunch. Maybe you've started to believe that feeling off is just part of getting older. But here's the truth. The difference between seniors who get sick often and those who rarely do isn't luck or genetics. It's the small, consistent choices they make every morning. Choices that set the tone for the entire day, and over time, transform their health from the inside out. Let's be honest. Most advice for seniors is either too generic or too extreme. Just walk more, eat better, take this supplement. But what if you could follow a step-by-step routine, proven by both science and real-life results, that actually works? Imagine waking up with less pain, more energy, and a sense of control over your health. Imagine your friends and family asking, "What's your secret?" That's what this video is about, and I promise, it's not what you expect. Before we dive in, I want you to think about your own mornings. How do you start your day? Do you reach for your phone, check the news, or rush to get breakfast? Or do you move slowly, feeling stiff and tired, hoping a cup of coffee will jumpstart your system? Most people don't realize that the first 30 minutes after you wake up are the most powerful window for your immune system, your brain, and your mood. What you do in those moments can either set you up for a day of resilience or leave you vulnerable to stress, illness, and fatigue. Now, let's talk about the seniors who never seem to get sick. I've spent over 20 years working with men and women in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. I've seen the difference up close. The healthiest seniors aren't the ones with the fanciest gym memberships or the strictest diets. They're the ones who have mastered a handful of simple habits, habits that anyone can adopt, starting tomorrow morning. And the best part? These habits don't require willpower, expensive equipment, or hours of your time. In fact, most take less than 5 minutes. So, what's the first step in the secret morning routine? It's not what you eat, or even how you move. It's how you breathe. That's right. Your breath is the foundation of your immune system, your energy, and your mental clarity. Most people breathe shallowly, especially as they age. This starves your cells of oxygen, slows your metabolism, and makes you more vulnerable to illness. But the healthiest seniors start their day with a simple breathing exercise that wakes up every cell in their body. Here's how it works. Before you even get out of bed, place one hand on your belly and the other on your chest. Inhale slowly through your nose, feeling your belly rise. Hold for a count of 3, then exhale gently through your mouth. Repeat this for 5 breaths. This simple act floods your body with oxygen, lowers your stress hormones, and signals your immune system to wake up. It's like flipping a switch from rest to ready. And the science backs it up. Studies show that deep breathing reduces inflammation, boosts natural killer cells, and even improves memory in older adults. But breathing is just the beginning. The next step is hydration. Most seniors wake up dehydrated, which makes them feel tired, achy, and foggy. But the healthiest seniors reach for a glass of water, before coffee, before breakfast, before anything else. Why? Because water is the delivery system for every nutrient, hormone, and immune cell in your body. When you're even mildly dehydrated, your immune system slows down, your joints stiffen, and your brain struggles to focus. But when you start your day with water, you're telling your body, it's time to heal, repair, and protect. Here's a tip. Add a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon to your water. This helps your body absorb it more efficiently and gives your cells the minerals they need to function at their best. I've seen patients go from sluggish and stiff to energized and alert just by making this one change. And if you're worried about your bladder, don't be. Hydration actually helps your kidneys flush out toxins, reducing the risk of infections and stones. Now, Let's talk about movement. You don't need to run a marathon or spend an hour at the gym. The healthiest seniors start their day with gentle, intentional movement. Just 5 minutes of stretching, walking, or even dancing in the kitchen. Why? Because movement wakes up your lymphatic system, the network of vessels that carries immune cells throughout your body. When you move, you're literally pumping health-boosting cells to every organ, joint, and tissue. And you're sending a powerful message to your brain. I'm alive, I'm active, and I'm ready for the day. One of my favorite routines is the sun salutation, a series of gentle stretches that open your chest, lengthen your spine, and get your blood flowing. But you don't need to follow a script. The key is to move in a way that feels good to you. Roll your shoulders, twist your torso, march in place, or reach for the sky. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. 5 minutes every morning adds up to over 30 hours a year of extra movement. That's 30 hours of stronger muscles, healthier joints, and a more resilient immune system. At this point, you might be thinking, that sounds simple, but does it really work? Let me share a story. One of my patients, Helen, was 74 when she first came to see me. She'd been catching every cold that went around, felt tired all the time, and dreaded getting out of bed. We started with just these 3 steps: deep breathing, a glass of water, and 5 minutes of movement. Within a month, she was waking up with more energy, her joint pain had eased, and she hadn't caught a single bug, even when her grandkids brought home the sniffles. Helen's story isn't unique. I've seen this routine transform the lives of hundreds of seniors from all walks of life. So what comes after breathing, hydration, and movement? The next step in the secret morning routine is nourishment, but not in the way most people think. For years, breakfast has been marketed as the most important meal of the day. But what you eat and how you eat it matters far more than simply eating something. The healthiest seniors don't reach for sugary cereals or processed pastries. Instead, they start their day with foods that fuel their immune system, stabilize their blood sugar, and keep inflammation at bay. Let's talk about what that looks like in real life. Imagine a breakfast that's colorful, fresh, and packed with nutrients. Think a bowl of berries, a handful of walnuts, a slice of whole grain toast with avocado, or a simple omelet with spinach and tomatoes. These foods aren't just delicious, they're loaded with antioxidants, healthy fats, and fiber. Antioxidants help your body fight off the free radicals that cause aging and disease. Healthy fats support your brain and hormones. Fiber keeps your gut healthy, and a healthy gut is the foundation of a strong immune system. Contrast that with the typical breakfast: white toast, sugary spreads, processed meats, or sweetened yogurt. These foods spike your blood sugar, trigger inflammation, and leave you feeling tired by mid-morning. The difference is night and day. When you start your day with real, whole foods, you're giving your body the building blocks it needs to repair, defend, and thrive. And you don't need to be a gourmet chef. Even a simple bowl of oatmeal with berries and a sprinkle of seeds can make a world of difference. But there's another layer to nourishment that most people overlook: how you eat. The healthiest seniors take their time. They sit down, breathe, and savor each bite. This isn't just about manners, it's about activating your body's rest and digest mode. When you eat slowly and mindfully, your body absorbs more nutrients, your digestion improves, and your stress levels drop. Stress, after all, is one of the biggest enemies of the immune system. By starting your day with a calm, mindful meal, you're building resilience from the inside out. Now, let's talk about sunlight. This is one of the most overlooked secrets of seniors who rarely get sick. The first 30 minutes after sunrise are a golden window for your body's natural rhythms. When you expose your eyes and skin to natural light, you reset your internal clock, boost your mood, and trigger the production of vitamin D, a nutrient that's essential for immune health, bone strength, and even cancer prevention. Most people, especially as they age, don't get enough sunlight. They stay indoors, close the curtains, and miss out on this free, powerful medicine. The healthiest seniors make it a habit to step outside, even if it's just for a few minutes. They sip their morning tea on the porch, take a short walk, or simply stand by an open window. The light tells their brain, it's morning, time to wake up and heal. Studies show that seniors who get regular morning sunlight sleep better, have stronger immune systems, and are less likely to feel depressed or anxious. If you live in a place with long winters or little sun, consider a light therapy lamp. But nothing beats the real thing. Let's not forget about connection. One of the most surprising findings in longevity research is that social connection is as important as diet and exercise for staying healthy. The seniors who never get sick aren't just physically active, they're socially active. They start their day by reaching out to a friend, chatting with a neighbor, or even sending a quick message to a loved one. This simple act of connection releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which lowers stress, boosts immunity, and even reduces pain. If you live alone or feel isolated, don't underestimate the power of a morning check-in. Call a friend, join a virtual group, or write in a gratitude journal. Even a few minutes of positive connection can set the tone for your entire day. And if you're caring for a partner or spouse, make it a ritual to share a smile, a hug, or a kind word before you start your day. These small moments of connection are like vitamins for your soul. Now, let's address a common myth that you need to do everything perfectly to see results. The truth is, the healthiest seniors aren't perfect. They have days when they skip their walk, eat a less than ideal breakfast, or forget to stretch. But what sets them apart is consistency, not perfection. They return to their routine day after day because they know it works. They don't let a bad day turn into a bad week. They forgive themselves, reset, and keep moving forward. I want to share another story. Frank, a 68-year-old retired teacher, used to get sick every winter. He'd catch every cold, miss family gatherings, and feel frustrated by his body's limitations. When he first heard about this morning routine, he was skeptical. "It sounds too simple," he told me. But he decided to try it for a month. He started with deep breathing, a glass of water, 5 minutes of stretching, a healthy breakfast, and a quick call to his daughter. By the end of the month, he felt stronger, slept better, and hadn't caught a single cold, even when his neighbors were all sniffling. Frank's story is proof that small changes, done consistently, can lead to big results. So, let's recap the secret morning routine so far. Start with deep breathing to wake up your body, hydrate with a glass of water, move gently to get your blood and lymph flowing, nourish yourself with real, whole foods, soak up some sunlight, and connect with someone you care about. These steps are simple, but together, they create a powerful shield against illness, fatigue, and the slow creep of aging. But there's one more piece to the puzzle, a step that ties everything together and sets the healthiest seniors apart. It's the practice of intention. The seniors who never get sick don't just go through the motions. They start each day with a sense of purpose, a reason to get up, and a goal to move toward. This could be as simple as planning a walk, tending a garden, learning something new, or helping a neighbor. Purpose is the fuel that keeps your mind sharp, your body strong, and your immune system resilient. Purpose isn't just a nice idea, it's a biological advantage. Research shows that seniors with a clear sense of purpose have lower levels of stress hormones, stronger immune responses, and even longer lifespans. When you wake up with something to look forward to, your body produces more of the chemicals that fight infection and repair damage. Your mind stays sharper, your mood stays brighter, and you're more likely to make healthy choices throughout the day. It's no coincidence that the world's healthiest seniors, those living in so-called blue zones, all have a reason to get up in the morning, whether it's family, faith, community, or a personal passion. So how do you build purpose into your morning routine? Start by asking yourself one simple question. What am I looking forward to today? Write it down, say it out loud, or share it with someone you trust. It doesn't have to be big or impressive. Maybe it's finishing a puzzle, calling a friend, or taking a walk in the park. The act of naming your intention gives your day direction and meaning. Over time, these small moments of purpose add up, creating a life that feels rich, connected, and resilient, no matter what challenges come your way. Let's bring it all together. The secret morning routine for seniors who never get sick isn't about perfection, expensive products, or complicated regimens. It's about honoring your body and mind with a handful of simple, powerful habits. Deep breathing to wake up your cells, hydration to fuel your systems, gentle movement to keep your body strong, nourishing foods to protect your immune system, sunlight to set your natural rhythms, connection to lift your spirit, and purpose to guide your day. Each step is a building block, and together, they create a foundation for lifelong health. If you're watching this and thinking, can I really do this? The answer is yes. You don't need to change everything overnight. Start with one step. Maybe it's a glass of water, a few deep breaths, or a call to a friend. Notice how you feel. Then add another step when you're ready. The power of this routine isn't in doing everything perfectly, but in showing up for yourself, day after day. That's how the healthiest seniors do it, and that's how you can too. Remember, aging is inevitable, but decline is not. You have more control over your health than you've been led to believe. The choices you make each morning are the seeds of your future strength, resilience, and joy. So tomorrow, when you wake up, give yourself the gift of a new beginning. Breathe deeply, drink your water, move your body, eat with intention, step into the light, reach out to someone, and set your purpose. This is your time. This is your secret. And it's never too late to start. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you found this helpful, share it with a friend or loved one who could use a little more energy and resilience in their mornings. Leave a comment below with your favorite part of the routine, or the step you're most excited to try. I read every message, and your story might inspire someone else to take that first step. Here's to your health, your happiness, and your best mornings yet.